And what gives you Clubhouse kids the right to come to our dining hall? You don't live here.
Sam, what are you doing?
So you can't eat here.
Hollywood Today.
Dear White People, a racial satire about being a blackface in a mostly white place. Hey guys, I'm Iman Redwan. Thank you for tuning in once again as I take you on another Hollywood adventure. More than just dealing with racial issues, Dear White People also addresses identity issues millennials are going through. I got to sit down with the two lovely ladies who star in this film, and we discussed their initial reaction to the script, the effects of social media, and their own Dear White People moments. You don't want to miss this. Let's roll the tape.
How are you guys?
So good.
I'm sure you guys are super excited.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
So this movie addresses a lot of difficult issues that is not being openly discussed on TV, in our homes, unless something tragic happens like what happened in Ferguson.
Right.
What was your initial reaction to reading the script, and why was it important for you all to do this movie?
Well, we read the script well before Ferguson, but the truth is, people keep saying this movie is so timely. The movie has been in the process of being written for about 8 years. So that's the funny thing, is that these issues are kind of always timely. We're a relatively speaking, a baby nation that has had a lot of issues with race and equality. So it's kind of always going to be timely until it's not. So, but I think for me, I was just really excited to see a film that wanted to talk about these issues, or at least begin a dialogue, not answer any questions, but ask a bunch of them in a way that's also fun and entertaining and enjoyable, and helps us to ease up a little bit and be able to look each other in the eye and not be so adversarial and say, okay, how do we get better? That's why I was so taken by the film when I read it.
Yeah, for me, just seeing reading the script and seeing how layered each of these 4 characters were, and how they're dealing with identity, and how do I fit in, and who am I as a person, and maybe I should morph into this, or take on this, or put this hat on just so I can fit in and present myself to the world in this way. And they were all African American. And that is what excited me, to see those images on the screen and these such diverse stories being told, but they're so universal. And to be told by 4 African American actors was really exciting for me.
Definitely. So both your characters were super active on social media.
Absolutely.
So what are your thoughts on the obsession millennials have with getting likes and followers and having a platform to, talk about their thoughts, whether it's positive or negative?
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
I have a touch and go relationship with it. I have a little brother and a little sister, so I wonder about them because they're so steeped in this, internet culture. But, I think it's like anything. It has its upside and its ugly downside. I feel like the internet daily breaks my heart and then renews it. But I think the cool thing about the sort of selfie culture, when you think of an artist like Frida Kahlo, she was like the original selfie master. She was painting portraits of herself that taught us about what it is to be human. So I think I look at the internet sometimes, and there are cool women that are doing things for, plus size, to say like being in your skin is beautiful regardless of what skin you're in. So
Right.
I think that there's really positive things, and I think for a lot of young girls, if they had seen someone using the internet in the way that both Sam and Coco do, they would have someone to look to.
Right. Right before we go, one last question.
Yeah.
What are some real life Dear White People moments you guys have had?
Definitely the touching of the hair. I was saying when we were going
Me
to
too.
premiere this at Sundance, I went with these beautiful kinky twists, and they were in this elaborate updo. And the first step on Main Street, someone came up to me, and it was
We like to do it in slow motion.
like, not today, baby doll, not today, don't touch the hair. But the reason that it's bothersome is because it makes me feel like I'm your pet, and that's not okay, and I don't want to be made to feel like your pet. I don't come touch your hair. I don't come touch you. I don't know you. That's not okay.
Girl, I
So
feel you.
That's my real life dear.
Thank you guys so much.
Is this going to be like a real board we're using? Or is there going to be like a priest and an exorcist on set? Are we going to get blessed? What's the situation? How many bundles of sage do you have lying around? I just wanted to know like the baseline stuff.
Hollywood Today.